Hi, everyone. How are you? Welcome to the show tonight. Thank you for being here. I'm so happy to see where everybody's from. I'm Natalie Lucia. I am the host of this wonderful show, When the Soul Speaks. My daughter right now is setting up my Instagram live for me. So I will be on Instagram live at the same time too. And I'm just hoping that she doesn't share photos from my phone by accident. She'll also be monitoring all the comments tonight. So if anything comes up or there's any issues or anything, she'll be monitoring everything just to help you guys out. If you need to, Kira, you could just, I got it. Okay. She's making me nervous. I'm scared she's going to, I've never done live on Instagram. So you guys can make fun of me. I'm like new to all this stuff. So I've never done live on Instagram. I've never done live on TikTok. Obviously, I can't do live on TikTok. I don't have enough followers or whatever the hell it is that you need on there. But welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. Kathleen, I could see you. Please make sure, pretty much, I think I see almost everyone right now. Hi, Julie. I think I see everyone's name right now for StreamYard. I don't see anyone that says Facebook user, which is really good. I just have to go over a couple of things. One of the things I'm going to say is that if someone has been kind enough to share out this live, if you comment on their page or if you comment on a page where the live has been shared, I will not be able to see it. So I won't be able to see your comments. So I don't want anyone to think that I'm ignoring them or anything, but if you don't comment on the actual post, I will not be able to see it. So yeah, Noelle, you'll see Piper. She's here with me. Oh, it is off of Wi-Fi, good. So let me just get my notebook. So this is how I work. For those of you who are new here, and if you're new here, let me know, because I always love my newbies, and I always love the people who are always with me. I want to say that as well also. So this is definitely very weird for me. She has me on Instagram live. I have no idea how that's going to work. She's going to have to monitor everything on there. And then I'll be here live. I'll really be focusing on the comments here. So I'm just going to explain a couple of things. So, Lorinda, welcome. So if you're new here, Allie, welcome. If you're new here, let me just go over just a couple of things. Nothing that like you have to memorize or anything like that. Some of the things are, I'm hoping that the cicadas don't bother us too much. So something that I do is I go to the spirit world and I see who's there. I'm like, hello, who's there? You know, can you help me? That kind of thing. The comments are like in the middle of my face. I can't watch my Instagram, so you're going to have to watch it for me because I don't know any of that stuff. So just let me know. So I go to the spirit world and I say to the spirit world, hey, who's there? What's going on? You can move whatever. You can be downstairs. Okay. Sorry, my daughter's helping me with a lot of stuff. I go to the spirit world, I say, hey, who's there? And they give me the information. What you will see is there are many mediums that will go directly to you. I just work a little bit differently, especially in here. And the reason why is because I'm really putting all of my trust in your loved ones on the other side. And what I mean by that is that we can't have a conversation here only because you're not with me live on StreamYard. So because you're not with me live on StreamYard, I can't have a conversation with you. I can have a conversation with them though, which is great. So you guys get to see me communicating with the spirit world and saying, hey, what's going on, blah, 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 that whole thing. And then you can say, oh my gosh, yes, I know that's my father, that's my mother, that's my cousin, that's my uncle, whoever it is, but I can understand. So that's where I do speak very fast. I will apologize if I'm speaking too quickly. Just let me know in the comments. That's also your loved one's fault. That's okay. It happens. You're helping me. I'm not worried. That's your loved one's fault. They're downloading a lot of stuff on me, which is really, really great. So it just makes me speak faster. It just makes me move faster. That's all it is.
Is it censored?
What?
Is it censored?
Yeah, it's okay. I think it's fine. I can't really pay, but I just can't. I'm not paying attention to the comments at all on there. So is it good? Is it going to fall?
Possibly.
Trying to do so many things at the same time. So hello, everyone. Thank you again for being here. Thank you for saying I'm glowing. Wait till my divorce is finalized and I'll really be glowing. So when I connect with your loved ones in the spirit world, I will say things like, I have Dana's watching. She goes, oh, Kira. This is the first time Kira's actually really like helping me. Usually she'll say she'll help me and then she gets bored real fast, but she said she'll help me tonight. So what will happen is I will connect with the spirit world and I will say things like, oh, I have a father here, or I have a father figure here, or something like that. Please do me a favor. Your loved ones know who they are. I have faith in them. You have faith in them. They need us to have faith in them. So what I mean by that is, hi, Jeanette. What I mean by that is, if I say I have a father here, please don't change your father to your boyfriend. He's not going to appreciate that. Please don't change your father to your grandfather. He's not going to appreciate that. What I can say is that I do see fathers and father-in-laws the same, mother's mother-in-law, sister, sister-in-law. Those do come in the same for me. So I cannot differentiate. I shouldn't say I cannot, but it's not easy for me to differentiate between them when they're coming through. Also, please do me a favor. You guys are going to see I am very stubborn, meaning that if I feel that someone passed from a heart attack, please don't change a heart attack to diabetes or cancer. So I'm very, very tough on what I receive. I try very hard to stick to the information. Now, with that being, if you can understand 90% of the information, please say, I understand this. I understand everything, Natalie, except for that's okay. It could be a misinterpretation on my part. I just have to go back to the spirit world and say to them, okay, we got this, but we're not understanding that. So I need you to claim your dead people, but I need you not to steal other people's loved ones from them. That's basically what it is. As I sit here and I give this whole blah, 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 I'm not only doing this to waste time. I'm doing this so people can see that I'm live. And since we're live for the first time or second time, maybe on Instagram, honestly, I'm giving it a little bit of time for people on Instagram to see me. Kira has to get organized and make sure that she could see the comments that are going on everywhere because we've had issues with trolls lately. And also, I'm allowing your loved ones to come through. So what's happened is now they're like, okay, she's working, she's here, I got to pay attention. So please know, if you are commenting on another page that it has been shared on, I cannot see those comments. The only way I can see the comments is if you're on my page, Natalie Lucia Medium. So I just want to make sure that you guys are understanding that you have to be on that page in order for me to be able to see it. I don't know what you're saying today. Oh, hi, Natalie. Kira just pointed out to me that you're on. Hi, honey. So just know that, okay? Natalie, now it's okay for you to be here, and now it's okay for me to see you, and now it's okay for me to say hello because you are my graduated senior. So now it's okay for you to see this stuff. Okay. All right, so let's get started. I know I have a mom here. I know this mom is extremely excited and supportive when she comes in. She shows me the number 16 is very significant. Please don't jump on that yet because I'm not exactly sure what the number 16 stands for. But mom is stepping forward. She's showing me 3 is significant as well. I want to lean towards 3 children. So I know I have a mother here. I know that she's talking to me about the 3 children. She's sharing with me also that the number 16 is significant. I'm not sure if that's an age for a child at this time, but I do want to just hold on to the number 16 for a moment. I do know that she's showing me cancer. So she's showing me very clearly that she had cancer. She's also showing me that she would have been young when she passed. So the reason why I say this way is that she passed before her time. And the reason why I say it this way is because she's making me feel like she wasn't like an elderly grandmother, blah, 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 blah. She's making me feel like she passed before she could see her children succeed or experience certain things. All right, Kira, this is where you got to get in. Luckily, Messi, if I find out who you are, you're going to be a very unhappy young person. Go back to wherever you're from. I hope I just blocked I just blocked the wrong person, I think. Give me one second. I'm sorry, guys. 1 second. I got to take care of something. Kira, I need you to anybody who comes on and offers. Oh, you got it first. Okay, no, but I'm just telling you, anyone who comes on and offers someone a free reading and gets into that stuff, you have to jump on it. Do me a favor also by accident. Are you under my name on here?
No, I'm under Karma.
Oh, that's Instagram you're on?
Yeah.
Okay, can you go on my Facebook page under my name also and see by accident, if anybody knows Lori Craig, by accident, I blocked her and I blocked the wrong person and I don't know how to unblock her, which is terrible. So I feel terrible doing that. I'm hoping that there's a way to unblock her. So please, if you know someone, let me know. Okay. Sorry, so let me just go back for a second. Okay, so Carrie Ann, you can understand 49 had cancer. She had 3 kids. Brother's birthday is 3/16. Wow. Okay. So the reason why I say now is because I came in with the number 3. Also, she had 3 kids. Okay. I have to go into settings. Thank you, whoever said that. Give me 1 second. I just want to see if I can unblock who I just... It doesn't have her name on it, so maybe it didn't go through. We'll see. Okay. So Carrie Ann, just stay with me for a second. And is there anyone else who could understand this? Jen, I see that you're saying that you could understand this, but it would have to be 3 children because she did come in saying 3 children. She's also showing me something about, she's very sorry because I feel like there was secrets kept from the children, but it was for protection, if you could understand what I mean by this. So it wasn't secrets to hurt anyone, but there were secrets kept as protection, which is it's a big difference. So it's not just, let me keep secrets from you, blah, 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 blah. It's like, let me do this because I want to protect my children. I want to take care of my children. I also know that you would have had family members that stepped in to raise you. So I'm not saying that father was not involved. I just want to talk about family members that stepped in to raise you. So please let me know if you could understand this. Lori, I feel so bad blocking that one person. I blocked by accident Lori Craig.
There's no Lori Craig in the view box.
Okay, so just keep on watching just in case. Okay, Carrie Ann, you didn't know how bad it was. I also have a Lori that's saying, my sister, her birthday is the 16th. She has 3 children and my husband. I can't change sister to mom, Lori, but I'm not saying no. Just stay with me for a second. But I can't change mom to sister. So that's the difference. I can't change mom to sister, okay? But let me just go on a little bit more. I know mom would have not had many material things, if you could understand what I mean by this. So she's showing me that she didn't have many material things and also not many photos. So mom is saying she's sorry that you don't have many photos, And that is connected to mom, not many photos. So if you could understand, I just want to write this down because I don't want to forget this. If you could understand, not many photos, 3 children, mom passing of cancer, the number 16 is significant as well. Please let me know. Even if you've commented already, please let me know. Also, I just want to give a quick warning while I'm waiting for people to comment. We've had issues lately that even after my lives, people are being contacted about getting readings. Stuff like that. I never reach out to people and say, would you like a reading? Oh, I was called by your loved one. I want to give you a reading. I don't do that. So if anybody reaches out to you and pretends to either be with me or not be me, but offering you readings from this live, do not do that. Okay. Do not do that. Okay. Lori's saying she's out. It's for someone else. Carrie's saying, not sure I have photos. Give me a second. And then, do I have anybody else who's still in? I need to know if anybody else is still in. What? I don't know. We'll see in a second. I need to know if anybody else is still in. I also can't. I don't know. Okay, good. Because I don't know what's going on over there. What? I'm sweating now. Let me just get a little bit more. I know that I have 2 names that are connected. And please know that when I give names, I don't just give names for the dead. I also give names to the living. These are 2. I feel like they're separate names, so I don't feel like they're together, but they would be significant. So I want to say I have the name Mary and I have the name Anne. So these 2 names are significant. So there's a Mary that's significant and there's an Anne that's significant. I'm not feeling Mary Ann. I can be wrong, but I am seeing these 2 names as significant. So if you could understand that as well, please let me know. Jen, your mother's sister, what was her name? And you could understand, I saw you said that your mom, that she has 3. Okay. So you understand the 3, you understand the mom, sister, do you understand the photo part? Because that was really like, she felt really bad that there's not as many photos as she wanted. Carrie, your aunt is Anne. Oop. Hi, Stephanie. I hit the wrong thing. Sorry. Hi, Stephanie. Anne, my aunt is Anne. Jen, you have Mary and Anne. Okay, let me just get one more thing just so I can make sure, Jen, that I am with you. Because this is mom that I have here. Sorry, I didn't mean to close my eyes. And Anne, Tricia, Anne is your middle name. You have to understand everything else that I've given, just so you know. And I know February would be significant. So I want to give February as significant as well. This would be a birthday and anniversary or a month of passing. So I know February would be significant. So I'm going to give everything really quickly. And please just let me know if you could understand this, because this is really important, because I have to know who I'm working with. I have a mom here. I know this mom would have passed of cancer. I know she died in February. Okay. I have a mom. I know that February is significant. I know 3 children. I know that there's the number 16 that's significant. I know that photos would have been significant because there aren't many photos of her. Okay. So there aren't many photos of her. I have to state this as well. So Jen, I might be with you. I just want to make sure that no one else says that they can understand everything also. And if they can't, then I'm going to be working with you. I just want to make sure.
She said I got blocked on Facebook.
Oh, Lori, that was me. I am so sorry that you, thank you, Kira, that you got blocked on Facebook. That was my fault. I went to click somebody else. That was, oh my God, I must have been a tramp. I went to block someone else who was being a troll, and I hit your name because the comments moved up by accident. So I really apologize for that. So I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay, so Carrie doesn't think it's her. Okay, so Jen, I do think I am with you. So I am just going to let you know, I do think I am with you. I am going to go into a couple of things with mom. I have like this white fuzz in my hair. It's driving me crazy. Okay, so I do want to go into a couple of things with mom, because she is sharing me the fact of, like, the goodbye was not well done, or the goodbye was not good. So she wants to talk about the fact that even the cancer process was hidden. The whole experience was hidden. And I'm sorry to say it this way, but I kind of feel like you kind of woke up and like mom was gone. So it was like a shock for you. Like, even though you knew she was sick, even though you knew things were going on, it was kind of like nobody knew how to handle this. And I feel like even family-wise, people didn't handle it the right way because they didn't know how to handle it. So they thought that they were keeping secrets from you to protect you, but they really weren't, because you knew more than what was going on. So just let me know if you could understand this or not, because mom is really, really stressing this. And she's saying that she's so sorry because she knows that this was really rough on you. She knows that there were questions that you still have today that aren't answered, that you don't understand. So she knows this. So she's sharing this, that she sees. She also sees all the changes. And there's things that I know, Jen, that I know. Okay, so there's things that I know. I want to go into the things that I don't know, okay? So I want to talk about the fact that lately, and I'm not going to get too deep into your business, but I'm going to get a little bit deep into your business. I know lately that you have been crying in your sleep or crying at night to yourself when no one else is around, because you want to make things better. You want to change things, but you feel like you're stuck, or you're not getting what you need, and you're very concerned, but you're the type that doesn't want to let people know that this is happening, so you're hiding this. So mom is seeing this. So I just want to let you know, mom is seeing this. The prayers are being heard. You just have to give us time, is what I heard. Okay. For one specific, I know there's 2 specific individuals that you're concerned for, but for the one specific individual that you're concerned for, you have to give it time. You have to let things move. You have to let it go. Oh, Pam, thank you. So you have to kind of let it go. I have to say it that way. So mom is just saying, she's stopping in, and what she's saying that she's sorry that you had to experience life the way you did, but that she wants you to know that she is there for you now, and that she is hearing your requests, and that you just have to kind of stop trying to control and fix everything, and just let things move the way they're meant to move, and just be there as support. So I'm going to leave you with that, hon, and thank you for letting me share that with you. You're asking me for my password. I have no idea. Oh, good. So Ryan said this is a major postcard for his mom. So I just want to, one of my dear friends, Cindy Kay, is a phenomenal medium. Check her out if you don't know who she is. Absolutely phenomenal. She uses the word postcard. And I really don't know what my password is, Kira. So what that means is that someone else can understand the information that was given, okay? And that you resonate with it. So I call it a parallel reading. So it's like all these moms on the other side are getting together and they're kind of, sharing all their information. So they're saying, oh my gosh, I can understand that. I can understand that. I can understand that. It's not a coincidence that you're all here and being able to understand certain things that are being shared. There's a reason for that, because that's called a postcard. If not everybody can come through at the same time, I'm going to make sure that my loved one can hear my message anyway, even though it's not directly for them. So glad, Allie, you love Cindy. She's a really good friend of mine. I love her. I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for her. She's a huge support for me. When I have my meltdowns, I'll text her and be like, oh my God, I'm having a meltdown. Like, we support each other. So she's amazing. So if you guys don't know who Cindy is, check her out. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the spirit world. I'm going to go back to the spirit world and just see who else is there. I know I'm talking really fast, trying to slow down for a second. I know I have a dad here. I know the dad is bringing me to the lungs. I know that he's showing me he is a smoker. I know that there would have been a time where dad was smoking and it was either really bad. Yeah, Julie, really, not that any cigarettes are good for you, but either like Camels or no filters. So he's showing me this. He's showing me the fact that there's lung cancer, there's empathy, there's all this stuff going on. There really is. Dad's showing me this. All this stuff is going on, and that he was a real smoker. He's showing me that when he would light one cigarette and put it out, he would light the next one to go. That's the big thing. So if anybody here can understand dad in the spirit world being a heavy smoker, one cigarette after the other, and they were like either Camels or no filters, something like that. Please let me know. Sorry, I'm just writing down my information. Rosemary, one of your children with you, only because it came in as dad. So I don't want to change dad to husband. Okay. So if one of your children are with you, okay, then it could be a possibility that I won't change dad to husband. And it's okay if you can't remember the brand. Father and father-in-law could come in the same. It's okay if you can't remember the brand. He's just showing me that these were hardcore cigarettes. These were not Marlboro Lights. These were not Capris. What were those long, skinny ones that they had? Like that kind of thing. He's dad. He keeps showing me this. I know that they would have wanted to do surgery, even maybe a partial removal of a lung either was done or was discussed being done. He's showing me as well. His biggest thing are his cigarettes, though. Like, he keeps showing me his cigarettes over and over again. Like, this was a big deal for him. So if you could understand this for dad, I'm going to say it again. Dad, father-in-law comes in the same, but please don't change dad to brother, friend, cousin, uncle. Please don't do that. So if you could understand dad in the spirit world, if you could understand dad having lung cancer and other smoke-contributed ailments, if you could understand dad smoking very harsh cigarettes, like I even heard Pall Malls, but I don't know my cigarettes really well. I really should know them better, but I really don't. So if you could understand everything that I'm saying, the lung cancer, the either wanting to remove a partial lung or removing partial lung, something with surgery with the lungs, either discussing wanting to do it or actually literally doing it, like if you could understand this, it's very significant. Also, I know that he's showing me difficulties moving and walking. And he's also showing me either needing a walker or a cane, but he's showing me something that he needed assistance in his walking. So he needed assistance in his walking. I know that when dad worked, and I'm going to say when dad worked because he's showing me that he stopped working. So I'm trying to understand if he retired or if he was ill and he had to stop working. But when he worked, he was he was a very, very hard worker. Okay, he was a very hard worker. So he wasn't a lazy man, but he had a really rough job. It was not easy. It was not easy. So let me just see the comments real fast. Kara, can you just keep that fan on pointed towards me just a little bit? Piper's going to get upset. Just put it on low for me.
Yeah. Almost everyone could take everything except the surgery.
Okay. Oh, wait. Everyone can take everything except for
The surgery part.
Okay, so I have.
Is what I'm saying.
Okay, no, Darla said yes to everything. She just said it now. You got up. That's okay. Darla, you're saying yes to everything, including the surgery, because I know some people are saying I could take everything except the surgery. So I just want to make sure, because I don't want to bump anybody out if you can't take the surgery yet. I just want to make sure. Courtney, you could take everything that I said, hon. Sorry, a lot going on here tonight. I can understand all but the lung I can understand, but not sure about the lung surgery. Yes, discuss surgery, Darla said. Shelly, your dad had lung and had a happen. Can you understand everything else that I'm saying? Courtney's saying yes. Oh my God, there's quite a few of you that are saying yes. Okay, give me a sec. Let me just get a little bit more information. No. Thank you, hon. Okay. Push it all the way to the right. There you go. Okay, let me just get a little bit more information. He keeps showing me, I keep seeing railroads. So I keep seeing railroads as a connection. So I don't want to interpret this yet, but I want to give you the understanding of there being a connection to the railroad. Connection to the railroad or trains. And I don't want to dig in deep yet, because I just want to see who can understand this. And maybe this will allow me to have my one person. I think that was right before. So I'm looking for an understanding or a connection to the railroad. And this could be your connection and not his connection, just so you know. Okay, see, I knew it because I just said this could be, okay. So Courtney's saying noted railroads. Diane's saying your dad's best friend ties into the railroad. Okay, so Diane, I have a feeling I'm with you because the railroad is a big deal for him to tie in, because I went to him, I was like, you know what, give me something I'm going to get my one person, because I really just want to make sure that I give him who it belongs to. So I want to say this, since Courtney's saying no to railroads, Diane, you're saying yes. Diane, with your permission, is it okay if I work with you and your dad at this time? And remember, guys, continue listening, because there is such thing as we know, postcards, piggybacking, parallel readings, all that fun stuff, whatever you want to call it. So I want to go back to dad for a second, Diane, because I want to go back to, he had a heck of a sense of humor. He wanted to go in ways that he can go, like when he was ready to transition, he wanted to do it his way. I just want to share this with you. It was like, I'm not going to listen to what doctors have to say. I'm not going to listen to what my family has to say. I'm in charge here. Like, he wanted to do it his way. I know in the end things were very difficult for him, because he is showing me this. I'm having difficulties breathing. I'm having difficulties catching my breath. I'm even having difficulties communicating. So I know my words are not coming out easily, and I may not even have been able to literally communicate in the end. I understand this, because this is what he's sharing with me. But what he does also want to share is the fact that you know, and you continue to know, that you were his life, that he loved his children, that he was a dad. Like, he says that he was proud of his children. I'm saying children, Diane, so I know that you would not have been an only child, because he is showing me children. He's showing me the passion that he had for family and the sense of humor that he had. That's what he wants you to focus on. That's what he wants you to stay with. I know when I tap into today, when I ask him, so what does he see that's going on today? What does he see that's happening today? I do know that there's, I'm sorry, my daughter just jumped for a second. So I do know that he's showing me today, he keeps on pointing me to the hair. So I'm not sure if you're talking about or wanting to change. I say change your hair or need a haircut or something with the hair. But I do know that Dad's kind of teasing that you've been talking about your hair or thinking about your hair, but something about your hair that you're talking about. So that's what he sees of today. He also keeps telling me, I feel like you have to wash your car, or there's something connected to your car, but I feel like your car needs a car wash. Because I feel like he's saying that also. It's a little dirty, Diane. Let's clean it up a bit. But I feel like this is his sense of humor. This is the way he is. This is how he wants to come through. You were just saying that about an hour ago. So just know within your soul that when I ask Dad, give me something, that Diane will know that you're around her. That it's not just memories of the past, but you want her to see that she's here today. He's talking about your hair. Something that you were talking about an hour ago. And yes, on the car wash. So just know, I just want you to know that Dad is here. Dad sees what you're doing today. Dad's a part of your life. Dad's here with everything. And bring up Allie, just so you know, hilarious about the car. That just shows you Dad's sense of humor, the way Dad is, the way Dad continues to be. So it's like that sense of humor that he had, that he still has. If I came in and I said, oh, Dad says, you know what, you really should clean the car, it's a little dirty. She's like, oh yeah, maybe my dad said that. But because it's his sense of humor and the way that he is, that allows you to feel his soul, to know that he's there. Noelle, I'm so happy that you could feel that parallel reading, especially with the car wash. And see, Diane, absolutely, he definitely had a great sense of humor, and he's showing you he still has it. He still has it. I know that he would be messing with lights in someone's house, but I don't feel like it's yours. So that's why I said in someone's house, because he's telling me he loves to make them nervous. So it's like someone in your family, he flickers the light real fast, or he flickers the light, I want to say. And he's saying that he does it because they kind of jump a little bit and like look, and they're like, no, it's okay, it's fine. Why am I in my head right now? But he loves doing that. So remember that I said that, because someone in the family is going to mention it, or you're going to mention this conversation right now, and they're going to go, oh my God, it's your father that's doing that to me. So ask your mom, because I feel like he's really, your dad, is just having the time of his life on the other side. He really is. Not that he didn't have the time of his life here, but he's just enjoying even more on the other side, because there's no ailments, there's no sickness, there's no cancer, there's still cigarettes. He's happy. So just know he's happy. So I want to leave you with a lot of love from Dad, and thank you for allowing me to read for him. All right, so I love every time before I start this, I always tell the spirit world, like, I want to touch as many people as I can. I want to allow you guys to see people that are here. Leah, how are you? To touch as many people as you can that are here. So that's why there's so many postcards that you'll see, because they know how much it means to me, that even though Diane got a direct reading, and I know that that was Diane's dad that was with us today, your dads on the other side are cheering him on. Your dads on the other side are sharing information with him that they can resonate with, so that you can resonate with it as well. So I just want you to know that your loved ones are there, but they gave the respect and the honor to Diane's dad to give her him the opportunity to come through, because she needed to hear from him tonight. But that, hey, Jane, there's a lot of heaven, because in heaven, this is my point of view, guys, just so you know, everything and anything that I share with you is my point of view, my experience, my beliefs, my situation, my stuff. So let me just say that for a second. I believe that the things that we really enjoy here on earth, the things that make us happy, the things that bring us that feeling of unconditional love and that feeling of peace, just makes a difference, that brings us happiness, is there in heaven for us too. When I die and I go to heaven, there's going to be all the animals in the world. There's probably going to be about 5 people around me, because that's probably really all I truly like are 5 people. And then there's going to be a lot of alcohol, because I enjoy my drinks. So it's going to be a night of chocolate martinis and a night of wine glasses and glasses of wine. And there's going to be a night of, I don't know, maybe Fireball, because I love Fireball, but I can't drink it. That's my heaven. So that's what I believe. So for those of you who are on here, when Dana goes, would she be one on the 5? I don't know. It depends. If it was up to Kara, she'd be like, sweetheart, you're not going to heaven. Should we tell Dana that? She's not going, would she be 1 to 5? I don't know. It depends, Dana. Depends on my mood in the moment. All right, so let me go back. What? Are you on my page? In order to see the stuff, you have to be on my page. Like not on, I'm sorry, under my name.
No, I'm not. I can see it now. But it's like,
Oh yeah, it's delayed. It's delayed all over. That's why. Yeah, party. Coquito. Yes, Ed, you know coquito. For those of you who don't know, I make homemade coquito every year for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. So that's a big deal where I am. And for those of you who are just coming on that don't know how to work, I don't go direct, so I won't go and I won't say Kira's here. She's my daughter. She doesn't like to be on camera, but I wouldn't go, Kira, I have your mom here. Kira, I have your this here. Like I don't go direct. I go directly to the spirit world. So as I'm doing this and as I'm going to the spirit world, I do know that I have a son here. I know the son is stepping forward. I know that he would have been younger, so he would have passed before his time. I know that there would have been an addiction issue here. I know this. I know that there would have been a serious addiction issue here. And I know that mom blames herself. Okay, so I want to share this as well. So I know that I have, and I didn't say that this is a son yet. I didn't say who it is. I know I have a boy, a gentleman here. I'm not going to say boy because he's a gentleman. I have a gentleman here. I have a young man. Did I say son? I think I did say son. Because I was going to say, he just corrected me and you did say son. I have a son here. He passed early. There's a connection to addiction. I know that mom would be struggling very hard with this because she would hold herself accountable for her son's addiction and unfortunately kind of blame herself for losing her son, even though he's sharing with me that's not true, but that's mom's point of view, and this is how mom is going to know what's happening. So I have a son here, addiction. He wants to talk to mom. I don't know if mom is here yet. He's just telling me that he wants to talk to mom. I know that his name would be significant, and what I mean by this is he's either named after someone or someone's named after him. So I know that the name is significant for him. I also know that he would have a sister. He may have more than that, but he's telling me that he does have a sister who is living. I have to say this. I do know, you can understand this, Tammy. I do know, let me just give a little bit more. I do know that he's talking to me about his clothes. There's 4 people. Okay, so he's talking to me about his clothes. When he's sharing me information about his clothes, I'm trying to understand what he's sharing here. He's sharing with me, you may even have some of his articles of clothing. Let me just say this, but he's also sharing with me that he liked his clothes clean. He's actually telling me, I think mom washed his clothes and he liked the smell of his clothes when mom washed them. That's what he's sharing with me. Like I could smell the cleanliness of the clothes and he loved that. So I know mom would have taken really good care of him. That's really what he wants to stress. If you can understand 100% of what I just said, please let me know. Then I'll ask for 90 just to see where I was wrong, if I'm wrong in something, and try to understand where I misinterpreted. But right now I want to know if you can understand 100% of what I just said, please let me know. Again, I have a son here. I know he passed from addiction issues. I know mom holds a lot of guilt and blame. I know he keeps showing me his clothes. You may actually still have some of his clothes. 1 second. I asked Tammy, you understand? I think your comments are a little bit faster than mine. Janice, you understand? I asked my brother to come through to my mom if I wasn't able to respond because my service is going in and out and that fits his description. Interesting, Cassidy. I actually really like the feeling of that. Janice, you understand so far, and Tammy, you understand so far. So let me just get a little, but he did mention sister. And I said living. Cassidy, stay with me for everybody else, stay with me, but I was really pulled towards you because he came in as a son and then he mentioned sister and then he stressed that sister was living. So I feel like that is okay, and you are his sister. So I feel like this is where he's going. Can you understand the clothing situation? Because he keeps stressing clothing to me. Clothing. What, honey?
People are also saying
You've been talking now. Okay, don't give me any information, Cassidy. The reason why I say that is because if you're talking with him through the reading, he might tell me what you're talking to him about or what you're saying. Okay, and that goes for anyone. Janice, he had a sister and stepsister both living. Let me just get some more information from him. I know that he would have been really into music, and I know that he would have had shirts that would have been connected to bands. Okay, so bands. So I want to talk about that because he does show me that. I also know that he loved his bedroom. He keeps on showing me his bedroom, and I really feel like he loved that space. Like he loved his room. He would be in his room. If he was home, he would be in his room for like hours and hours and hours. I keep forgetting this is on too, but you're watching Instagram, right? Okay. So, I know this. I told him to ask you to tell me that he was with me through the last car ride because he was controlling the radio. Okay, don't give me any more information. Okay, let me get it from him so that we can make sense. So if you could understand the music piece, that's great, but don't give me the details. And the only reason why I say that is because I want you to feel, if this is for you, I want you to be able to feel your brother's soul through his spoken word. And I am going to be the one who gets to speak his words. So that's the only reason why I'm saying don't give me any extra information. It's really, really important. So let me just go back to your brother for a second. He keeps showing me his sneakers and sneakers and sneakers and sneakers. I feel like his sneakers were never tied. And your mom would joke around saying, I need him to tie his sneakers. I also know, and please understand this, he's showing me that his addiction started with one thing, but progressed into others. And it was like, I lost control, Natalie. I lost control. Okay. And I feel like there was a big, good. See, that's perfect. Thank you for letting me know. We sold sneakers together. That's beautiful. Thank you for letting me know that because he showed me the sneakers. So Cassidy, I do feel like I am with you. So if anybody else who can understand 90% or more, just listen because your loved ones are here, but they're just allowing Cassidy's brother to come through. So just listen, don't leave, because you never know what messages you may be able to receive. Cassidy, I just want to talk about a couple of things because your brother's like, oh my gosh, I feel like he could be a little bit sarcastic. So if you understand this with your brother, I feel like he would really tease me like, Natalie, come on, how long is it going to take you to get this through? But I feel like this funny, sarcastic, witty kind of way about him. And I feel like people really gravitated to him. Like, I feel like he was just charismatic on top of that. Like, he really makes me feel like he had a way with people. He had a way with talking and sharing and being. Like, he just had this beautiful way about him. And he's teasing me like crazy. He really is. And I feel like he's also teasing me. Can I ask you, would he hit on people? Because I feel like he's like, you know what, Natalie, if I was just a little bit older and you were just a little bit younger. So I feel like this is his personality and just his way of being. But I feel like he's jokingly hitting on me as if we could have hung out together. We could have had fun together. I feel like that's the way he was. And I'm telling him I could probably be your mother with my age, but we're not going to go there. So he's coming through. He's coming through and he wants you, what it is, he wants you to feel his essence. He wants mom to feel his essence. I don't even, I'm trying to think of why, what does TYB stand for? I don't know if I want to know. I'm just kidding. But he's coming through, and what he's saying is that he wants to come through with this essence so that and that you can let mom know that he's okay. This is really important for him. It's really important. He wants mom to know that she couldn't have prevented this, that this was not something that she could have stopped or she could have done differently. I feel like mom feels like she failed as a mother and she didn't. And that's really important for him to have her know that he really wants her to know that he loves her from the bottom of his heart and that he knows that she loved him. He knows that. He's also very sorry that he was found the way he was. He's stressing that. He really doesn't want that to be on anyone's mind or for them to feel that. He doesn't want that. He wants you to focus on his smile, his laughter, his silliness, and the way that he would come in and just change a mood, because that's the way he makes me feel. Very, very important. That's the way he makes me feel. He really wants you guys to know that he's okay. That he's okay. And that he's sorry. He's sorry for for not being able to understand the severity of what he was choosing, but that it was his choice. And I think that's the part. That was his choice. So he leaves you with a lot of love. He keeps showing me this long beaded necklace. So I just want to give that to you because he keeps showing this to me. And I'm not sure if this was something that he wore or something that mom has, but he keeps showing me this long beaded necklace. So I want to give you this as well. And he's also showing me, actually, he's showing me a shooting star. So I just want you to look for this. This could come across your screen. It could literally be in the sky. It could be something like that. You wear it. You wear the beaded necklace. So just know, look for the shooting star. It could be literally, it could be an actual shooting star, or it could be something that comes across. So, so just know that he's giving that to you as a sign that he's with you. So I'm really sorry for your loss. I know it's not easy. I know it's been very difficult, but I just want you to know that I love the way that he came through. I love the way he showed me his personality and his like sassiness and his charisma and the way he was. And that's what I want you to hold on to. So lots of love from your brother, and please make sure that mom gets all this message too. And thank you for allowing me to read for you. I leave my lives go onto my YouTube page, so I'm live automatically on my YouTube. So that for those of you who receive readings that would like to go back to it, I never take things down. People can go back to my readings and watch and say whatever they have to say. It doesn't bother me. But I want to make sure that you guys that receive readings from loved ones can go back and rewatch it or download it or videotape it or whatever it is, that you have it for future, because I think that's really important. There's a lot of information that's brought through in these mini readings that you will not remember. So I think it's important for you to be able to go back to it. So that's why I'm saying that. So just know that you guys can always go back to the readings, either YouTube or on my Facebook Live. I always keep it up, just so you know. Do you want to do something fun or no? Yeah? All right, we haven't done this in a while. So Kira's here with me. She's my oldest. She's my middle one. My oldest is like, really, Mom? Did you forget about me? She's my middle one. All right, I'm trying to think of how we want to do this. So I'm not going to tap into the spirit world. I'm going to allow Kira to give me a piece of evidence, and then I'm going to use that to tap into someone in the spirit world. Very, very, very different, but it's kind of interactive. So you can give me either a name. Why don't you give me a name? Okay, give me the name of someone that you feel is in the spirit world and a month that would be connected to them that's significant. So a name and a month. And don't pull this like your brother tried to do when he did like the anniversary of Chernobyl on me. Okay, like literally just take a moment, breathe in, and that worked somehow. Remember when he did that? Like that was like 2 years ago. Okay, so she gave me Joseph and December. Okay, I'm asking my daughter. They're answering on. I'm sorry. I'm asking my daughter Kira next to me. She doesn't want to be on camera, so I'm sorry for those of you who are answering me in the comments. I'm sorry. I was asking my daughter Kira, who's next to me, for the information to show you guys how the spirit world just knows so much more than we do. So she gave me the name Joseph and the month of December. So if you could understand if you could understand the name Joseph and a connection for this Joseph, a connection to December, please let me know. So Joseph and December are my two pieces of evidence. Do me a favor, can you type that in? I can. What a tease now. No, I said it. I guess go back into the comments. I said, Kira's here with me. I did this with my son. Let me ask her. I think you guys just, it's that selective hearing you guys have, Okay, let me go back to Joseph for a second. I know. Okay, so Lori, my mom's birthday is December and my husband is Joseph, so that definitely could be a connection. Luann said might be. Oh, you're under Karma. Karma the healer
Because I
said.
can't get on your
Okay,
account.
that's all right. Your brother's Joe. Okay, give me a second. Let me just get a little bit more because she gave me those 2 pieces of evidence. So now I have to tap into the spirit world and ask. Okay, so let me just say this. I feel like my person who's passed, I didn't even give a relationship yet, Diane. I feel like my person who's passed, his name is Joseph. So I feel like the person who was in the spirit world, who's giving Joseph in December, that's his name. His name is Joseph. I know that he would have been married. He would have been married for many, many years. He's showing me this as well. And I also know that his wife is with him in the spirit world. So I know that Joseph is married. December is significant. It could be significant for you, but December is significant. So I know Joseph is married. December is significant. And I know that his wife is with him in the spirit world. Sorry. Okay, I didn't give a relationship yet, Diane, just so you know. So I didn't give a relationship yet because Kira pulled his information through. I didn't. So I'm just taking her information and tapping into the spirit world with what she tapped into. So that's what I'm doing. So if you could understand a Joseph in the spirit world who is married for many years, whose wife would be in the spirit world with him and has a connection to the month of December, please let me know. Thank you, those who are saying, I don't know. Thank you for that. And those of you who know me know I won't change this because I'm stubborn. What? What? No, we don't change it. Don't change it. The only thing I can change is Joseph could be a middle name. That's the only thing, a middle or a last name even. Could be, yeah, that's true actually. Let me just say it. Joseph could be a first, middle, or last name, just so you guys know. But I know Joseph in the spirit world is in the spirit world with his wife, and the month of December is significant.
My mother-in-law was married to Joseph and she passed away in December.
Who said that?
Instagram.
Oh, Instagram. Thank you. Okay, Instagram. My mother-in-law. Okay, this definitely could be for you. My mother-in-law was married to Joseph and she passed away in December. Okay, so on Instagram, this is gonna be really hard for me, so I'm gonna need your help. Let me just get some more information. Can you just give me your first name?
I think Renee.
It might be Renee. Oh, I think you're right. I think it is. I see what you're saying. Sorry, really bad. You guys are gonna see me on Instagram now. This is gonna be really, Renee, would you understand Dad being in the spirit world to get also? Yeah. See, that's why you're helping me, Kira. Renee, would you understand Dad or father-in-law being in the spirit world as well? Because I keep getting a connection to a dad or a father-in-law. Like it has to be that father figure. Let me use that in the spirit world as well.
Also, Instagram is very bad.
Yeah, it does have a bad lab.
I'm watching it here and your face is still on.
Just sit tight with me if you're not on Instagram, only because Instagram is giving me the connection here. And I just want to give this back to you guys. Again, those of you who are watching, I do have a Joseph connected. He would be in the spirit world with his wife. Yes, father-in-law has passed. Oh, okay, I see. Duh. Okay, so your mother-in-law and your father-in-law, so that's why I'm feeling father-in-law. Okay, I also want to talk about, okay, so there's a couple of things I want to talk about here because I feel like mother-in-law would have been more talkative than father-in-law. I feel like father-in-law, when he spoke, it was either really funny or really important, but he wasn't much of a real talker. He was more of a, let me sit and watch TV and do my thing. While mother-in-law was more of a talker. I feel like mother-in-law also liked to watch the neighbors because she's having me like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but she's having me like look out my window and kind of look and see what the neighbors are doing. What are they doing differently? Like, did they add flowers to the yard? Like, what are they doing differently? She's making me feel like this. I do know that were you not feeling well? Was there something going on? And I'm not saying COVID because everybody, whenever I say not feeling well, everybody jumps to COVID right away. But I want to talk about, did you suffer from like a bronchitis or something with the chest? I'm not necessarily COVID, but something going on? Because she's saying something about like you not being well, not being like doing too much. I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much. She keeps telling me you're not knowing how to slow down, so your body had to slow you down. Or that might be her message actually, that you're doing too much, and if you don't slow down, your body's going to slow you down, because she's making me feel like you go, you go, you go, you go, you go. Just so you guys don't, Instagram lags really poorly, really poorly. So I just want to give you this because Instagram is lagging really bad. And I'm not really good on it. I just want to give you this. I feel like your mother-in-law, after father-in-law came in, I feel like mother-in-law is stepping forward, and mother-in-law now is saying she wants you to slow down and take care of yourself. So that's what she's saying. Like, she needs you to slow down and take care of yourself. So that's the message that I'm going to give to you from your in-laws, but mostly from mother-in-law. So I leave you with that. And she's also saying thank you. Thank you for doing what you did. I want to give you that as well. I want to give you that as well. So I want to say thank you for doing what you did. So I'm going to leave you with that. Yeah, I know. It's just so slow. I see her responding now, but it's just so slow with that. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating here. Okay. So the reason why, give me 1 second. The reason why I did that is because I wanted you guys to see. You don't have to be a medium to pull your loved ones through. You're welcome, Renee. You don't have to be a medium to pull your loved ones through. And the reason why I say that is because my daughter, who is, I almost said in middle school, but she's going to high school, she's the one who gave the name and gave the month. She's the one who made the connection. Then I went in. So the reason why I say this is because I think it's so important for us to know that our loved ones are always around us, for us to know that they hear us, they see us, they feel us, they're around us. So you don't need a medium to do that for you. Just know that, because look what she just did. She wants to do this again. And also just know that when that happens, it takes a lot more out of me to connect with who she's connecting with. So it's not me going directly to the spirit world. It's her making a connection. Then I'm having to tap into her connection. I'm having to blend with that connection and feel it and see what's going on. So it takes a little bit longer. So if you watch and you saw how it took me a little bit longer just to kind of connect and see, navigate. I'm going to use the word navigate to where I was going. It was because I didn't make the initial connection. She did. So that's why. So if you see sometimes, if you go for a private reading and you see sometimes that we stay quiet for a moment, it's because we're navigating to see who's there. So that might happen for that reason. You want to do it again? Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Michelle and October.
Michelle and October. Now, this is going to be the next question.
Michelle could be girl or boy.
I'm always going to say that. I was going to say, because I know what I'm feeling. So when I hear the name, she gave me Michelle and October. Now, what I have to say is when I feel the name Michelle, I feel like Michelle is in the living. She gave me I don't know. Oh, there's a Michelle here who just said me. Michelle, do you understand October is significant? And if you understand, and if, okay. So Michelle is saying yes to this. Okay, now I have some, okay, wait, give me 1 second. Okay, Gina, is your cousin Michelle living? Because before I said Michelle is, oh my gosh, there's a lot of Michelles here. Okay, give me a second, let me get more. Now I have to tap into who she was with. You said Michelle in October. So let me just tap into this a little bit deeper now, because now I have more than one saying yes. Do me a favor, Kira, just feel for a second and just tell me who you're connecting with or who you feel or what you feel you're thinking. My kids are saying they're not connecting. So I have to be careful with the way I say things. Do you feel that there's something connected to a male or female in the spirit world? It's not my choice. Okay. I feel like I'm connecting to a male. I know that we've been working with the heart a lot lately. So I just want to tell you this, that all of a sudden, as I am feeling this connection, I know I want to talk to Michelle, who's here. I know there's a connection to October. I know that there's a male who's blending with me that I could feel with me right now. So I feel that as well. I know that my throat is starting to close and my breathing is becoming labored. So I know you would understand the connection to this male on the other side. Labored breathing, my throat is closing up. So I do want to stress that as well. I am feeling like a father figure. So please understand this. I am feeling like a father figure. I'm also feeling a connection to something. Candy, you're Michelle also. I'm also feeling a connection to something with the head. So I want to say that I feel like there's a couple of things that were going on medically with me. I even feel like I had to be intubated. So I feel like I was in the hospital and I was not conscious and I had tubes. And I'm sorry to give it that way, but I have to give it the way I'm receiving it. So if you can understand this, please let me know. I got father figure, I got intubation, I got difficulties breathing. That might be why my throat is bothering me as well, and something with the head. So if you could understand, Michelle, you could understand everything that I'm saying, father figure, intubation, being in the hospital, all that stuff. Michelle Hayden is out. Thank you for saying that, love. I really appreciate that. I keep wanting, okay, so Candy, you can understand your dad being intubated also. Give me a second. Okay, my battery's gonna die. I want to talk about being in the hospital. I know Dad was in the hospital. If you're on Instagram, just give us. Oh, I'm off Instagram now. Just shut off. I know Dad was in the hospital. I know that you were there with him, and I know that there would have been some kind of holding his hand, sitting by his bedside, talking to him, helping him. What? You're gonna text me?
Say it now.
Say it now.
Instead of can I go to the Brewers game and support you?
Who's going and who are the parents?
Can we get dropped off?
Wait, let me talk to you afterwards. Okay, I can relate to Michelle in October, and that was her dad. Her middle name is Michelle. He was on life support. Okay, and Michelle is saying yes, and Candy's still saying yes. Okay, let me just get a little bit more for a sec. Sorry guys, we're trying. My phone was dying, and then we're trying to. You're in charge of that. I'm focusing on this. Yes, it is. It's a little bit too high though. It's like almost on the ceiling. Okay, that's good. Okay. All right. I need a studio. That's what I really need. Okay. I want to go back to Dad. I want to talk about the hospital because he's showing me the hospital bed. He's showing me someone sitting in a chair next to him. And I'm sorry for giving this graphic. I'm off now. I'm off now. I'm sorry for giving this, but he's showing this. I'm seeing somebody sitting on the edge of the bed and you're holding my hand, but you're by my hand. So when you're sitting with me, you're more by my hands that are on my sides, than you are by my head at this point. Okay, so I just want to talk about this memory or this experience because I know that I would be feeling this. I also know that Dad is sharing with me that at this point, there's a lot of things that are being told to him. You're talking about memories. You're talking about loving him. You're talking about it being okay for him to let go. You're talking about him not having to be scared and that loved ones are waiting for him. You're talking about all of this because he's showing me all this being shared with him. This is very significant for him. And what he's doing is he's saying, like, I feel like you wanted him to squeeze your hand or give you a sign or give you something, but he couldn't. And I think this is really important to know because he's sharing this with me also. I knew I felt him because he keeps on tapping me from under the chair. He's sharing this with me. I'm feeling the love that's there. And I think that's really what he wants to talk about for a moment. He wants to talk about you taking the time and as much time as possible and all the time that you had in order to be with him, in order to be by his side, in order to spend time with him. That was the important part of everything. That was what was like the big thing that he wants to share. And he wants to say thank you because it wasn't easy. He's saying it wasn't a nice sight. I didn't look like myself. and I didn't want my daughter to see this because this wasn't who I was. I feel like I was swollen. I feel like there was a lot of things going on. I feel like, okay, I feel like there's a lot going on here. And I think this was a big deal. So I just want to please give this to my daughter. Please let my daughter know. I want my daughter to know. This is so important for him. He just wants to know that he knows he was loved. And that every single moment in that hospital that she felt like he couldn't feel her, he couldn't see her, he couldn't hear her, it wasn't true. He was a part for everything. So he wants her to know that he heard everything, that he saw everything, that he felt everything. And I think that this was the most important message for him to get through. That's what he wants you to know. So please know that. And he's sending lots of love, but in the knowing that he was there with you while you were there with him in the hospital, wondering if he knew you were there. So that's the really important part. So I leave you with that from your dad. And love also, obviously, as well. But really with a lot of gratitude for being by his side every moment that you had and not wanting to miss a moment that you could have been with him. So I want to leave that with you. So thank you for allowing me to read for you. So it's getting really tricky being on Facebook and being on Instagram, the phone falling down, the phone dying, the stuff that's happening. So just be patient with me, please. But again, Kira giving me the name and the month that's significant, bringing through the people that are coming through just shows you that the spirit world is always with you, that you don't have to be a medium to do this, that you can always just receive things just by being there and being open and being aware and accepting what you're receiving. I'm sorry, I have a cat under my chair, and this cat under my chair.
There's no cat under your chair.
There was a cat under my chair because somebody tapped me. Unless there's something, it's a spirit tapping me. Somebody tapped me under my chair. So I'm sorry for moving around. That last message was actually really beautiful, and I like the way he came through, the way he showed me what he showed me, because I know that it was significant to show the hospital bed. Not that that's how he wants to be remembered, but I know that it's very significant for the hospital bed because that's how you would have known that was your dad. And I think that was a really important part. All right, Kira, one more time.
Can we do a different thing?
Oh, yeah, what do you want to do?
No, they won't do it.
She's saying, can we do something different? You're welcome, Candy. You're very welcome. Why don't you give me a birthday, a month and a day for somebody who's here, someone who's watching live now? Give me a month. You got to take that out of your mouth. It's driving me crazy. Give me the month and the day, not the year. We're not aging anybody. February 17th. Who has a birthday here that's February 17th? Either here or you have to watch Instagram. I can't watch Instagram. So I'm sorry, those of you who just came on, my daughter Kira is the one who I'm asking. So you guys are giving me dates again. I'm sorry for doing that to you. I'm asking my daughter to give me it because just to show you guys how they connect. So she gave me February 17th. So if you can understand February 17th, I'm telling you, he's coming in and out. You're telling me there's not a cat under my chair, but he's coming in and out and he's driving me crazy. So if you could understand February 17th as a birthday, please let me know. Please let me know. And if it's not your birthday and it's a loved one's birthday, please let me know it's so-and-so. It's my mother's birthday. It's my father's birthday. But February 17th. He's killing me. Because what it is that he keeps hitting me in different places, you know? Melissa, you could understand February 17th? Yes, I am doing mediumship readings. Gloria, that was my brother-in-law. Oh my God, he was the one that passed. I love the expression, Lori. That's the thing. Like, oh my God. Precious dog's birthday, your sister's birthday. Okay, give me a second. Kira, you pick a date that it's like for everybody. Okay, give me a second. Lori, hang on for a second. Melissa, hang on for a second. Jackie, can you give me your dog's name, please? Give me your dog's name, please. He has me paranoid because he's under the chair and he keeps tapping the chair.
Really amazing.
I'm just okay. Sarah Beth. Okay, and Sarah Beth is still living, correct? Just give me a second for everyone to understand the 17th. Just give me a second. Comments are really slow. So I just want to make sure that I am. Sarah, Jackie. Jackie, you said Sarah Beth, and the only thing I said was Sarah Beth is still living, correct? So I'm just waiting for that to be answered, and the comments are really slow. Lori, if I mention the dog's name, I'm going to freak myself. Just give me a second. Oh, she passed. I'm sorry. I'm really slow. No, okay. I just want to make sure. Okay, so she's passed. So give me a second. Okay, so Jackie, give me a second because I feel like, okay, so Sarah Beth is coming in. The way I feel her, the way I feel that she is with me is, first of all, I feel like I want to go back to a little younger. Let me just say this because I feel like she was elderly when she passed. So I do want to say, I do feel like things are slowing down. I am elderly when I pass. So I want to go back to when I was younger, and I want to go back to having this sassy little adorable attitude with this sassiness. I know I was your baby. I know I could get away with everything. I know that I could lay on the bed, lay on the couch, do whatever I wanted to do because that was my life. I know I was your life. I want to go now for a second to her passing. So I just want to say about the passing. I want to say that I know that this was a very difficult time for you. It was a very difficult decision for you. I think things started to shut down. Things started to not work the right way. But it was something that you always wanted to do more, and weren't sure how to do more. So I feel like I wasn't sure how to do more. If you could understand this. Now, no. No, it's me. It's me. Give me 1 second. I have to go back up. I am looking for.
Jackie?
No. Give me a second. I'm getting interrupted for a second. Don't worry, not from you. Okay. Beautiful. That's what I needed to see. That's what I needed to feel. Okay. So just know that. That's what I want to give you, Jackie. That's what I want you to know. Okay. I want you to know. All right. Because that's the way she's making me feel. Someone kind of bumped in the middle of that message, just so you know, and I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here for a second. All right. But I want to leave you with she's okay. She's free. Everything went exactly the way it was supposed to go. Okay, that's really what's really important. I know that you would have kept her collar because she keeps showing me that. She keeps showing me a dog tag as well, but I keep seeing a heart connected to that, so I want to give you that as well. I see a silver heart, so I want to give you that because maybe it's not a dog tag, but it looks like a dog tag to me. So I want to give you that also, okay? And I want to leave you with a lot of love from your baby. Okay, so I just want to go back for a second. We had February 17th. Okay, Lori. Oh my God, I almost said Kiera Lee. You said February 17th. Lori. Okay, so Lori, that was your brother-in-law who came in earlier, if I'm correct, the one that passed. Okay. Lori, would you understand your brother-in-law having a deep connection with animals? Like that's the way he's making me feel, like having a big, I love that, Jackie. I love that. Would you understand your brother-in-law having a deep connection with animals? I feel like he was very deeply connected. Like he just really cared for them. Like he had like he cared for them and was very close with them, like just knew animals. Like he had this connection. I'm losing my words because of the way he was with them. I think that's a big deal for him. Also, Lori, you have a dog now, because he's talking to me about the dog now, the dog living now. He's sharing that with me as well also. Oh, I said sharing that, and now Siri.
I'm not sure I understand.
That was Siri. Oh, okay. And his son is getting married this weekend. Congratulations to his son. I think that's really important. Um, Congratulations to his son. I think he's going to have beautiful weather, so that's really a big deal. He keeps on talking to me about the dog, the dog, the dog, the dog, and I think the dog is with him. He keeps showing me Spike from the cartoon. So I just want to give you that Spike from the cartoon, which I think was considered, I don't know if it was considered an English Mastiff or an English Bulldog, but he keeps showing me that as well. So I just want to give that to you because he's showing me that as well. But he's kind of got the sense of humor, like, hey, let me pop in again because I know that she'll connect to this, so let me do that. So that's why I'm coming back and I'm going back to him and just giving you this information. Please tell his son congratulations, because that's also why he came through again, because I missed the opportunity of him getting a chance to say it then. So that's why I'm saying it now. Okay? So I'm leaving you with that. Okay? And lots of love. I keep hearing Spike too. I got to give you that also over and over and over again. I'm just going to give that to you also. Okay? And just leave you with that. Thank you. Melissa, are you still here? Because you said February 17th was your sister's birthday. So you said February 17th was your sister's birthday. So I just want to see if you're still here. I know, not a good sign. If you get a response from Melissa, just let me know. She said February 17th is her sister's birthday.
You could check, I think.
What?
I think you could check.
Yeah, it's not up yet. I'm going to give it like another moment to see if Melissa's still here. While I'm waiting for her, there will be big announcements. I am looking to do in-person events again. So if you have a venue or you know of a venue that's open, let me know. That's so funny. So if you have a venue or you know of a venue where live events can happen, I'm definitely looking into it. I definitely want to do them again. I do have one coming up in September, just waiting to get all the information solidified, and then I'll share it with you guys. I do have readings online. Again, I'm going to say this, and in person. With this live going on, what's been happening is, unfortunately, my account has been duplicated, and people have been reached out to via Messenger, on these comments. You want a reading, you get a reading. I don't do that. I don't reach out to people and say, oh my gosh, you need a reading or you get this or something like that. I don't do that. Okay, so if you receive a private message from me or a message from me saying, hey, do you want a reading? Delete that person right away and let me know, because I don't reach out to people directly and say, hey, I saw you on my live and I think you need a reading. I don't do that. So just know that, please. And I'm stressing that deeply because I think it's really important to know, okay? Also, I never reach out to someone and say, I think you have, a dark energy on you or something dark on you. I never do that either. So please know that as well. Okay, I don't do that. And I'm stressing this only because it's happening so much. So I do have events coming up. I do have an event. He's out of control. He's out of control. I wish you guys could see him right now. He's on my tools because I'm redoing stuff in my bedroom. I can't make it up. I don't even know if you could see him. No, you can't. On Instagram, they probably can. I don't want him to touch it. I'm not touching it. He's chewing my stuff in my toolbox. He's on my X-Acto knife. I want to thank you guys for joining me here tonight. I don't think that Michelle is here anymore, so I'm going to just move on. I'm tired. So thank you so much for joining me here tonight. If you would like a reading, you can go to NatalieLuciaMedium.com. If you received a reading, a lot of times I get people asking, how can we give back? I do have a wish list on Amazon that just has stuff for the animals, not for me, but like donations for them. If you're interested, you can absolutely, I'm always open to that. Also, I'm also always open to feedback. So if you guys enjoyed this, let me know. And I hope to see you again next time. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for joining me on Instagram for the first time. Thank you, Kara, for your help. And take care, everyone, and have a good night.